everyone. Welcome back to Edu Elevate Network. Now, in today's video, we are diving into a very important topic for teachers or students in teacher colleges and universities who want to teach abroad, especially in America. If you are a parent and you are listening to this, you have a son or a daughter, take a listen so you can advise appropriately on how they can get a job to teach in the US. Please forward this to your children, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters. And I'm not saying everybody should. This video is not for everyone. It's just for one or two who are interested in coming to teach in America, because again, we want good teachers to be everywhere, including Africa as well. So this video, the topic for today is how to get a job to teach in America with a J1 visa sponsor called TPG Cultural Exchange. In my other video, I did a step-by-step guide in how to get a job to teach in America featuring the J1 visa sponsor called PACT, or Palmetto Academic Cultural Teachers. But you may ask, who is a J1 visa sponsor and how can you get a job to teach in America through them? Now, they post teachers. I want to make sure I am emphasizing this. Now, TPG Cultural Exchange, which is what I'm going to highlight in this video, is they post teachers in more widespread areas in the US, unlike PACT that is specific to posting teachers in South Carolina only. I want you to stick around as we explore how to get this life-changing experience to teach in America. Now, it don't matter which visa sponsor you want to pursue to come and teach in America, because they are all good. And there's so much more that I will do when it comes to the J1 visa sponsors. But there are several of them, so I'll just take you through all the processes in other videos. Now, without wasting time, let us get started. What is a J1 visa sponsor? Now, a J1 visa sponsor is a licensed organization that helps international teachers, professionals in the teaching field, to obtain J1 visas. Remember, to immigrate, you have to have a visa to participate in what is called an exchange visa program. Now, this job that you're getting is actually an exchange visitor program in the United States. It was created initially to strengthen ties between the US and other countries, and participants can fill roles in public schools in America as teachers, mostly. And the J1 visa sponsors can include educational institutions or government agencies or private sector entities and non-profit organizations. So what do? Well, the J1 visa sponsors perform a number of tasks, and this includes selecting participants. So this is the stage where they're selecting who is going to teach where. That's why you're getting to their website to apply, and I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process on that. Advising and assisting participants, yes, they do. Supporting and monitoring participants, yes, they do. Ensuring participants adhere to program guidelines, Providing resources for participants, Verifying J1 applications, issuing CVs numbers and DS 2019. I want to reiterate the fact that this documentation can only be done by the J1 visa sponsors. You cannot just expect to get a job, come to another country and just learn. It doesn't work like that. You need a visa for that. So what are we saying? We're saying they give the documentation that you need, because you need a DS 2019 to even begin to apply for your visa. So simply put, a J1 visa sponsor helps a prospective international teacher, in this case, to obtain their J1 visas so they can travel to the US legally for the Exchange Visitor Program. Now, this program is a 3-year program with a possible extension to 5 years, and after that you can even get to a green card. And so it's if you're this person who's looking long term, there is no problem, pursue this thing. It doesn't matter which J1 visa sponsor you came through you want to come to the US with. And remember, each of them they have their own way of operations. Okay, what do I mean? I mean that, for example, if you look at PACT as a J1 visa sponsor, I just want to break this down for you. They operate the same way TPG does, but the difference is that PACT will pay for your air ticket that gets you to the US, and you will have to take care of your upkeep when you're here. But they get to pair you with a host teacher, because right now it's actually a young company, it's just coming up, so their numbers are kind of still limited, but they're growing. This year, 2020, the school year for 2024-2025, they had very many visa slots, and that was around 10. That's a huge number, because initially they started with a smaller number. And so each J1 visa sponsor operates the way they each operate, like independently. So what happens in one may not happen in another exactly the same way, but they do the same thing, getting documentation for you so you can immigrate legally to work and live in the US and learn the US culture, as well as interact with the US people and all that. So this is a cultural exchange program, and it has its own requirements. Just like you see here, the J1 visa sponsors ensure that participants adhere to program guidelines. And so that is what exactly goes on. So TPG, for example, does not get you an air ticket once you get your visa to come and teach in America, but they have a provision for a loan that will enable you to get started in America. And that loan goes to about the sum of $2,400, which you pay every month for 6 months. When you get back, that means you'll be paying about $400 every month for 6 months from the time you get your job. And the moment you land, you're going to be getting your salary from that month. And most public schools in most places operate with a school calendar that begins in August. So that means at the end of August, you're going to be getting your salary. If all goes well, you get the job and you start working. So you'll be starting to pay the money back, no interest charged. So me, I'm just a little elevated, just giving it as it is. This is not a marketing gimmick for any visa sponsor. It is just helping. It is just a bit to help incoming teachers to have an easier time understanding these programs, and therefore to have the program done seamlessly and to make informed choices as they pursue these programs. So without wasting time, let us go through how to apply to teach in America through TPG. Now, the link is in the description box below for both TPG as the TPG website, PACT website, and the video on how to apply for PACT as a J1 visa sponsor. All right, so the agency is called TPG Cultural Exchange. You just type TPG Cultural Exchange, and you can use the link in the description box below to get to that website. So in this website, it's listed the benefits of the exchange program. They say you can expand your horizons by teaching abroad and learn new perspectives. That is true. No cost for visa sponsorship. You don't pay them anything. Even PACT, you don't pay nothing. You don't pay anything. You just apply. and give the necessary documentation, and you earn a salary equivalent to that of a similarly situated American educator. There is no, discrimination on that. You earn, the pay scale is the same whether you're an international teacher or an American teacher, and you gain professional development opportunities through TPG's free professional development, both before your arrival and throughout your time in the US, as well as through your school and school district. You will have pre-departure and post-arrival orientation and relocation support. This is where I was talking about the relocation loan that you get, that you pay without interest. You get comprehensive health cover that meets Department of State requirements. You get sponsorship for qualified dependents under J2 visa at no cost. And yeah, this is a very important point. Let me just highlight this before we run out of time for this video. So yeah, J2 visa is a visa that is tied to the J1 visa. So if you apply for this job and you get it, then it means you got family, you got your children, you got your spouse, they are beneficiaries, they are like dependents, so they get the visas as well. So it's called a J2 visa, and they also get to immigrate with you. And I'm going to cover that in another video on exactly what are some of the best practices, but that could differ between one person and the other. But this is just advice. It's not like something that you must just take and use. So that's for another day. And so it helps you embark on a journey of a lifetime and return home to learn your learnings, to pass your learnings along to your students, friends, and family. Now, on this point, there are many ways that you can actually not embark on a journey or to return home to pass your learnings. Learning can be passed in many ways, right? So yeah, the teacher must have active interest in cultural exchange and understanding of the cultural exchange program. You should have an equivalent of 4-year bachelor's degree education in your home country. If you're applying from Africa, I mean, there are teachers teaching in the US from Caribbean, Jamaica. We have Wagwan teachers from Jamaica. If you're listening to this, we have teachers from Ghana, Masa. There are teachers from Kenya, Niaje, Sasa. There are teachers from Nigeria, Oga brothers and Oga, our brothers, and of course our sisters from Nigeria. We have teachers there are teachers teaching in America from all parts of Africa, and literally all parts of the world for that matter. So you must have at least 2 years of full-time experience, meet qualifications to be certified as a teacher, and this is where you need to do your transcript evaluation. There's the video on how to do that is in the description box below. It's a guide, step-by-step guide to do your evaluation through Spantron, which is one of the evaluation bodies. There are several of them. Be currently working as a teacher, be of good reputation and character, be fluent in English. Now, the subject areas. These are hotcakes. Special education. If you did special education, please apply if you're interested. Math, science, elementary. These are now people in the junior school, for example, the lower levels, all the way from kindergarten to in between before high school. Reading and literacy. This is English. English language arts, this is it. ESOL, English as a second language. World languages like Spanish, French, social studies, and more. Expected cost is a breakdown. TPG does not charge teachers any fee for sponsorship and does not work with any third parties who charge fees to prospective exchange visitors. However, there are expenses that may apply to you joining the program for teachers to be aware of and prepare for. All costs are listed in US dollars. Look at this. For credential evaluation, Spantron charges $290. The average cost here is $220 to $280, and this is for 10 business days. If you're going to be doing your evaluation in less number of days, let's say you have applied for this job and you are urgently needed to submit your evaluation reports or your credential evaluation, then you can do less number of days, and that goes to 2 business days. For this credential evaluation, it charges $575 with Spantron. Currently, that's the updated information currently, as updated as today, August the 31st, 2024. And for 5 days to get your credential evaluation, it charges $400. And just like I said, this estimation is for 10 business days for you to get your report, and that's 10 business days from the time Spantran receives your copies of your transcript. Now, the guide to that is there's a link with a video to the guide to that in the description box below. Please check that out so that you get this information well. But it's $290 as we speak. So budget with $290 and take care of the exchange rate as well, my friends. Okay, J1 application fee. This is the visa fee that is charged based on the consulate in your home country, and it's non-refundable. It's the visa fee actually. The service fee, you need to budget for this as well. Now, the criminal background checks, that varies from country to country. It depends on your country. Exams for English proficiency, I don't think this is necessary if your country is an English-speaking country, say like Kenya, like Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Jamaica. This doesn't need, they don't need this from you, but countries like Senegal, say for example, that speaks French, you may need to have to do your English proficiency test, and that the cost is shared there as well. There are tests, medical tests that varies country to country, and that also is required. TB tests as well. At the time COVID-19 was on the high, this was needed as well. And later on, when you're in the US, you're going to need to pay for your licensing or your certification. So that the cost is right there. It varies depending on the state. Again, TPG is more widespread in the US. They post it just in more widespread areas. So yeah, that depends on state by state. In South Carolina, for example, the cost of certification is $120, and that you pay when you're over here. And then there is exams. If you want to take exams that can, help build your professional profile, then that also goes there. And so there is more and more that I may not cover in this video today. This video was about applying. So let's go ahead and you click apply, and this is the thank you message right here. So you're just going to enter whatever names. Make sure they are as they appear in your passport. Sorry about that. I think I needed to. So these are sample. I'm going to put the famous John Doe in here, and then the date of birth. You can put any. This is a demo, so I am free to do this thing. However, just to give. Is that even an adult? Hey. Okay. Country of citizenship, let's choose Angola. Country of residence, let's choose Angola, or whichever country of residence you are in. Country code. I don't know what country code Angola is, but whatever. Country code for your WhatsApp mobile number. Now, TPG is very huge on WhatsApp, so you want to put that country code for the specific country where you are in. And yeah, 254 came up. All right, I'll have it there. And also your WhatsApp mobile number. Whether it's the same or different, you need to put it there. And then you'll have an alternative contact number. Sometimes jobs show up real quick, and they would want to get you through whichever means if you're a very good candidate. And then you'd have an email. You put it in there. Your gender, whatever gender you are. If you have worked before, have you worked with TPG or applied for a J1 visa through TPG? Yes or no? If you put yes, they probably want to know whether you completed the program or not. And have you ever lived, studied, or been employed in the US? This is all no if you have not. Explain your visa type, duration of stay, and reason for leaving. Those are the details you're going to put. So let me change that and put no, and then it takes that out. So it depends on you. And don't lie, especially if you have yeses on these ones. Just say the truth, because these things are reflecting in records. You cannot run away or lie about it. It will just catch up with you and mess up. with your prospects. So, do you have international driver's license? Yes. And by the way, the driving skills is very important. So you have to have that. If you don't, please go get it. Don't wait. Just go get it. How did you find out about us? Did you find out about TPG through whichever medium? And then your mailing address. Let me just go ahead and choose from a TPG teacher from social media. And then your mailing address, you're going to put whichever one. If it's a PO box, go ahead and put it there. I'm just going to put what's going to be our city? Nairobi. And I chose Angola. Oh, this application is so messed up. So the state or the province, whatever state or province you come from, and the postal code, and the country. There is no Nairobi in Angola, but just give me on that one, and you can save and resume your application later. But are you currently teaching K-12? Now K-12 is high school, and then you indicate the number of years of experience you have. And for TPG, they have option for 1 year. PACS needs you to have at least 2 years of experience, teaching experience, classroom experience. So you're going to choose any, and they take experience up to 46 to 50 years. This is massive, people. So if you're 50 years of age and you've been working for the last 46 years, come and apply this thing if you like. Okay, so when we click next, it talks about the subject taught. Let me choose Mr. Math, and then you can pick now pre-kindergarten, K2, K6, 5 to 9. K2 and K6 is like elementary school. 5 to 9 is like middle school. 6 to 12 is like both middle and high school. K12 is high school, purely high school. So you're going to pick the grades that you taught, the name of the school, whatever name that you got. Please don't don't laugh at this school I've taught. This applicant has taught in. It is in Angola. In Angola. And the start year, and make sure everything tallies with all the details you're giving. So we can say, for example, this person was born 1985. I don't remember what I put, but here we go. So we said whatever the experience, we'll put here 2015, sorry, and whatever time. If you're still, if it's to the present time, then you're gonna put 2024. You're saying, then they ask you, do you have teaching experience at more than one school? If you put yes, then you're going to be given details to add more. If you just taught in one school, no problem. Just say no and continue to the next page. Then you're going to put details on your education. So I'm going to talk about Angola National University. Forgive me if this university does not even exist. This is a sample. I'm just showing you what to do. Location, it is in Angola. Quality of okay, it must be a degree or diploma. So if you have a diploma and not a degree, go ahead and try your luck. So I'm gonna say the Bachelor's of Education, Science, and in Africa, for example, say Kenya, we do 2 subjects, so it's say math and biology. So Angola, do you do that as well? Let me know in the comment section. If you're listening to this video and you're from Angola, please, we want to know. So, the specialization should come in here. So I'm just going to take this out and add it here. And the graduation year, and then have you obtained more than one degree or diploma? So this is where if you have a master, you're going to be given opportunity to add if you click yes. If not, just say no problem. And then passport page, yay! So you're going to choose passport photo page. Take a clear photograph or scan the page in your passport which contains your name, your photo name and passport details. Passport photo page. So you need your passport, which is your travel document. And so we're going to put just any image for demonstration. Alrighty. And then you're going to put your certificate for your degree program as well. So let's look at that and just put any so that we can proceed with this application. I'm going to go to just a minute download and then put any image there it has attached. Do you have more than one degree? If yes, it's going to give you a field for adding that. If no, that will be it. Do you have a bachelor's or master's degree from the US? If yes, it's going to show accept that as well. If it's a no, it's going to be a no. So here, teaching experience certificates. Either of these documents are acceptable. Experience certificate, employment certificate, job letter, service record, experience letter, pay stub, anything to show your experience. You must upload a document to indicate that you're currently employed in a K-12 school. Now, don't mind even if you're not in a high school, even if you're in elementary or middle school, like those low levels, just apply, okay? At least one employment certificate is required. If your experience certificates are in one PDF, attach it to the first upload page. If you have less than 6 certificates, you can leave other upload fields blank. You should have more than 6 certificates. Should you have more than 6 certificates, please submit via document submission form. So here you're going to put your experience certificate. And that is documentation that shows your experience. Anything here they said, employment certificate, job letter, service record, any documentation to show when you started working. And when you have more, then you can upload more, just like they said. And they said it's up to 6 of them. If you have less, that's okay. So let me go ahead and upload the sample document. Let us go ahead and do that. And then reputation and character reference letters. This is where you're going to upload reputation and character reference letter from your supervisor. This is like a reference letter. And then upload another one from your colleague. So talk to your colleagues to get you that as well. Make sure it's from sources that are going to vouch for you, just in case they reach out to them. Don't just put anybody who is just going to mess it up all the same. And then evaluation. So this is what I was talking about. If you need help with evaluation with Spantran, the video to that, the link is below in the description box. And the video for West is just coming up, so wait up for it. That's why I want you to subscribe to the channel so that you're up to date with information. Information is power, friends. Information is power. So you're going to do a course by course credential evaluation. That's a requirement no matter the J1 visa that you use. So if you do, then you're going to say yes, and then it's going to give you a place for attaching that. And then you're going to pick which one. So they accept West or Spantran and many others. Remember, there are so many agencies that do this. So I'm going to pick Spantran, which is now Tech, the evaluation company. And there are several of them. So World Education Services, WES, is another as well. And then there is International Education Evaluators, International Consultants, Delaware, International Academic Credential Evaluators. There's just so much. Let's pick tech. So there's a guide on tech, guys. Please click the link in the description box for guide on that. And then let's choose a file to attach, document, sorry. And your resume. Finally, we get to the resume attachment stage. Yay! And the resume is always a document. So let me try put this in. And you're done. How many minutes did that take? Now, if you just quietly work in an environment where it wouldn't take the 30 minutes of this video. I'm so sorry this video is long, but we have to get it done. Please, that is how you apply. Once you've done that, you just wait patiently. Wait. But guys, also pray, because some of these things, they're so competitive and you want to be at the top to be selected to get these jobs. So I want to wish you the best if you choose to apply through TPG Cultural Exchange. I want to wish you all things good. I want you to get that job and just get the experience of being on the exchange visitor program. And please be patient, but also be ready, because that is how some of these things go. So you're going to click submit, and that is how it goes. So that, I hope this video was useful. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to the video and also turn on the notification bell so you get updates from EduElevate Network. Now remember to also like, share with other teachers. Thank you for watching this video to this far. And from EduElevate Network, it's bye-bye and see you in the next video.